Welcome back to another episode. This week,
see if the wind starts to funnel up at all as we go down this inlet. There are worse things in this world.
This is pretty spectacular. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Waves. This is Ben, our jean vest-loving, fearless captain. One day he convinced me to go along with him on the adventure of buying and moving onto a sailboat, Kiana. And since then, we've had no regrets. I'm Allie, by the way, first mate and fishing enthusiast. And together, we've been exploring the Pacific Northwest, and one day we hope to take her home and our surfboards even further. Oh, this is Bruce, our sandy boat dog. Thanks for coming along with us, and special thanks to our patrons for keeping us going. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell. Oh my god. I can't believe this is a thing right now.
So we're back in Queens Cove. Really nice protected anchorage that we hit on the way up the coast. Pretty big rollers coming in as we came down the coast last night. I think it was 4-meter seas on the radio is what they said. Yeah, they were legit. So plan is today, because our mainsail sliders are giving us issues, they're too small. We have to be pretty conservative with our sailing, especially downwind. It seems like they're more likely to pop out downwind. I think the plan today is we'll take the inside way down again, head down to Tassus. And once we know what the weather is, we'll make a game plan as to when we'll cross Estevan Point. Got a reef in the main. I don't think we'll need the reef, but you know, just given the status of the sliders, best to start conservatively. We can always shake it out if we need to. So off we go. So we just got the weather update on the radio now that we're close to a Coast Guard radio station, and sounds like it's pretty hectic on the outer coast, calling for gales. So I think we probably made the right call, even though it's pretty slow going. At least we're moving under sail power. We're not in a big rush, so this is okay.
I said, do you actually believe that, or are you just trying to convince yourself that this is the right choice?
Might have to give the spinnaker a go. We'll see, we'll do this for a bit, see if the wind starts to funnel up at all as we go down this inlet, and then make some changes. Oh, you're sitting so pretty. We're moving good now, hey?
You almost let the main out a little bit more.
Yeah. We're going good either way.
All right, well, we've been very fortunate this morning. Both Ben and I have just been catching up on some reading while we do 4 beautiful knots and the sun shines into the cockpit. We went on deck to take some footage, and it's like gale force winds out, not in the inlet, like out on the open side. And we were kind of talking about how we weren't really feeling them inside, but something happened and they showed up. So Ben and I were on the deck and everything just turned on. So we came back in and we're going 7 knots. 7 knots! With 1 reef in the main and then our jib fully out. Wing on wing, and it's been beautiful. The sun is still in the cockpit, but we will have to round a corner shortly. And so we might have to kind of figure out a new sail setup. Thinking it might be beam, but I'm also finding that in inlets, the wind kind of follows the channel. So we might be okay. We'll see, but turning will be tricky with all our sails set up as they are. Something about BC is that you don't ever really get a whole lot of opportunity to set it and forget it. As soon as you set it, you get like maybe half an hour and then you gotta change it again. But it's been so fun. I'm happy. This is crazy. The mountains are stunning. This is a beautiful sound for sure.
We don't have 4-meter swells steamrolling us.
There's no 4-meter swells making me scared, white knuckling, holding on to wind.
You were right.
Woo!
The wind's following us.
Can you say that again for me?
You were right.
Louder for the people in the back.
You were right. Wind's just following us through.
Oh, I'm a seasoned inlet sailor.
You're a wise old seaman.
Wise old sea woman. The same microscopic algae that causes PSP causes bioluminescence.
What's PSP?
PSP is I forget what it stands for, but it's like the red bloom, red tide.
Oh, yeah.
It's when if you eat a clam and it makes like your lips or your tongue tingle, it's PSP poisoning, something poisoning, and it will be it's a bacteria that's in the algae.
That's neat.
And it creates the bioluminescence.
What's wrong with these shorts, Allie?
You're so pale.
What do you mean? Allie wants to buy me new shorts. I don't understand why.
I'm buying you new shorts and I'm lighting these ones on fire.
What's wrong with these shorts? They still work.
Barely.
It's a white bottom.
That is a very white butt.
So we've lost the first either 2 or 3 sliders. So I'm not too worried about that right now, where we are. But what I am concerned about is getting back past Heshquit if we have anything more than like 10 knots of wind. But we'll find out what the forecast is pretty soon. We'll have internet in about a couple hours and we'll just have to make a call. Might have to just sail it without the main up or just motor it. I don't know. We'll see. I decided to roll everything in and motor the last little bit to Tassus. We're almost there anyway. We're about to go through a weird stretch where the wind would shift a lot, and between the pole up and our mainsail with the top 3 sliders out, I just feel like we're asking for trouble. So roll it in, drop the main, and we will go to Tassus area shortly, do a quick weather check, and then decide what to do.
We're becoming so wise. I would die a happy girl. Look where we are. BC.
Good job. Yeah, we can't be having this happen when we round S3EP Point, that's for sure. It's such a pain in the butt. Slider?
Slider.
Sun's out, guns out.
Guns out.
Sally's gotta sail.
I mean, like, inlet with beautiful views and winds that aren't gonna murder you. Right up my alley.
Okay, so we're back in cell coverage for the first time in, well, ever since we left Tassus, I guess. Tassus is just behind us here. So we have to go around S3EP Point either tomorrow or the next day to get Allie back in time. This looks great. This looks ideal. In the morning, just light southeast or northwesterlies, so tailwind. And then around 11 a.m. looks like it's gonna switch to southeasterlies, but fairly light. I think tomorrow looks like a good day to go around the point, given the status of our mainsail. We've got a big south swell coming in a couple days, so
Okay. So we gotta go tomorrow then.
it's really the day. Otherwise, we're pinned here for at least 3 days. Then we're gonna skip Tassus, the town, head back out to the open ocean area, drop the hook.
Prep ourselves at the edge of the inlet.
Yep, get ready for our big sail tomorrow around Heshquit Peninsula.
Oh, just kidding. I totally was.
There are worse things in this world.
We're gonna miss it?
Thing to say. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. This is kind of like the end of the BC journey, in a way.
We've decided to go for it. I feel like it's been so long since we've done this that I don't really remember how to even do it.
Definitely reaching deep into my memory thing.
We're definitely not about to make a how-to video. If anything, it would be like a how not to, but... Up and away!
Alright, let's hope for the best. It's been a year and a half since we've done
A
this.
very long time since we've sailed the spinnaker. Oh man! It's been so long since we sailed this, but look! It's beautiful! Turns out there was enough wind! How beautiful! We are going faster than we were before, whoa! Like a lot. We're cooking. At this point, the wind does this weird thing where it kind of turns off for a second before a gust. In the wrong direction. fills up the sail and I feel the boat lurch forward. We immediately go from 4 knots to about 6.5.
Oh my God, we're flying!
It was really cool to feel the power, especially from the dinghy as we get surged forward.
We're going so fast and I'm in the dinghy.
Fine. I'm trying to thread. There's like a really shallow spot over here that we just have to barely miss, but it almost makes it so the sail goes all crazy. But we're also getting good wind now. We're doing 6.5, almost 7 knots. Just tough to... We're right on the edge of this really shallow spot. It's kind of like cutting her close.
Let this sheet out.
Okay. Maybe we can just get by this.
We can make it.
On it. Minus. -5. Too narrow. We tried. Looks like there's no wind up there anyway. That's good. Well, now we got a headwind.
Perfect timing.
Oh, it's sunshine. Pretty good. That's where the Grinch would live.
Mount Crumpet? No, the Mount Crumpet's in Desolation Sound.
Yeah, you found Mount Crumpet.
Maybe this is his summer house.
The Grinch's summer house?
Is this worth it? Is this worth all the boat projects, all the topping lifts breaking, the sliders coming out, the crappy swell, like all the times that suck just to make it worth it? Is this it?
The dinghy almost getting swamped. That didn't make it onto film, but...
Oh, like 3 times. The dinghy almost killed us both. Is this worth it? Because this is the plus side.
Yeah, this is why you do it.
Why you do it.
Yeah. That's true. Is it worth it?
I mean, that swell, it's pretty awful. This is pretty spectacular.
We need a drone and a backup drone. We need to spend 3 months cruising down the island.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Good weather. Good weather.
I feel that way too.
Wish we had more time to do some of these places like a solid justice. Like I feel like I could probably spend like 3 days in this Anchorage alone, but we're prepping ourselves here. We chose this place because it's kind of right at the inlet, the opening of the inlet, and tomorrow we have to round Estevan Point, which is beautiful also, and I love it there, but the winds are picking up. Today it was gale force in the north, so it's time for us to get going if we're gonna get back on time. Boo, but this place is incredible. I could live up here. I could just spend an entire summer up here.
Hey, what are you doing?
Shout out to our new patrons for joining the team this week, Robert DeJong and Everett Andrews. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you at the next episode.